Thank you for deciding to spend the next 5 minutes with me. I'm going to make it worth your while. If you're a parent or a parent-to-be, then you already have innate parent powers, and those parent powers are at work right now, right this second, influencing your child. Whether you're aware about it or not, it is happening. And it doesn't matter whether you're someone who lives with your child, whether you don't see them very much, maybe you work a lot. It doesn't matter if you have physical or mental health difficulties. Those parent powers are acting right now, and they will continue to do so probably till your child's an adult, to be fair, and even when they're in adulthood. And the really great thing is, if you learn to be aware of those powers and to use them mindfully and positively, you will feel very confident and competent as a parent, and you'll be helping your child thrive too. So I think it's a really important thing to share with you. So I'll just backtrack a bit. My name is Victoria. I'm a child psychiatrist, and I work with children and parents and families. And through that work, I've really come to see the huge influence that parents have in their child's life. Actually, it's really quite staggering if you think about it. You have the power to change the very structure of your child's brain, the anatomy of it. You have the power to alter that. You have the power to alter the way they think about themselves, whether they see themselves as someone who's able, who can succeed in this world. You have the power to influence how they think about their environment, about the world around them, whether it's a place that good things happen, or whether it's a very difficult place where they're not going to succeed. You have the power to help them understand that relationships happen in different ways and that they can be repaired, and to model the way that you can have relationships successfully, because that is going to affect how they have relationships throughout their life. You also decide on what kind of skills your child has and whether those are the skills that they need to thrive in this particular world at this particular time. And so overall, you basically decide how easy it is for them to thrive in this life. So that's why I think parent powers are vital to understand and really important to know what to do with them. But that's not what I see every day. What I see every day is parents who have very little idea of their parent powers. And actually, I don't think it's very surprising. Nobody really sits you down when you get a child to say, and by the way, for the whole of their lives, you're going to have really, really important power over them. You often know about perhaps the very early years, and there's a lot of talk about that, but people often don't tell you about the later years and how you influence your child then. And also, if you're trying to get your toddler to eat a cut up piece of toast, or if you're trying to get your teenage daughter to clean up her room, it's very easy to feel powerless because they're probably not going to do that. And then you can feel like, well, I can't even make them do that, so what influence could I possibly have in their life? But the great thing is, it doesn't matter where you are as a parent, it doesn't matter if you have a very small child or whether your child is mostly grown up. Once you become aware of having parent powers and you start to learn how to use them in a positive and mindful way with intent, then you can see really big changes in both your own life and your child's life. And I see this in clinical practice. It's really quite amazing. Sometimes I have young people who are very, very unwell, and when their parents are brave enough to start thinking about their parent powers and to start changing how they use them, we sometimes see tremendous results. Sometimes it really is just like magic, because children's brains are very malleable. They respond very quickly to when you change what you do, so you can see the results pretty quickly. So if you're thinking, I'd quite like to know a bit more about this, I'd quite like to start using my parent powers in a different way and being more aware of them, then I'm really glad to hear that. Please click on the button below so that you can subscribe to a series of emails. And what it is I will send you 5 emails, because there's 5 different steps to getting from where you are now to using your powers more mindfully, being more aware of them. And I'll send you them over 5 weeks. So each week you'll get an email. There'll be a bit of an overview of the step, and there will also be some freebies to kind of work your way through them, so they will help you get to the next step and hopefully get you to using your parent powers in a more mindful way. So if you're thinking, I like the sound of that, definitely subscribe below, and hopefully I will see you soon.